Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com. We've been spending so much time doing the Haydn Symphony Crusade and getting through all the symphonies that we haven't had time to talk about so much other magnificent music that he wrote, including this work and a wonderful new recording, the Missa Cellensis, in Honorem Beatissimae Virginis Mariae in C major. In other words, the Missa Cellensis in honor of the most blessed Virgin Mary. There are actually two Missa Cellensises in Haydn's output. This is Hoboken 22 number 5 and Hoboken 22 number 8. But this is 5. This is the big one. This is a marvel. They're both wonderful, but this one is like really, really super cool because it's a cantata mass. And it's on the scale of Bach's B minor Mass, for example. I mean, it's big and long and exciting. In this performance, it's 67 minutes because it's periody and rather swift. It can add another, 5 or 10 minutes to it if you want, and make it even a larger sounding. It really is. Either way, it's wonderful. It really is. It's been recorded a few times. Surprisingly, quite a few times. I mean, the period instrument people, of course, got their fangs onto it and made it part of their Haydn Mass collections and things like that. Individual performances are a little bit few and far between, relatively speaking. Raphael Kubelik did it quite beautifully, actually, at one point in his career. And now we have René Jacob with the Zürcher Sing-Akademie and the Kammerorchester Basel. Well, these are very well-known ensembles, and they're very, very good. And we have soloists Mariae Eriksmoen, Christina Hammerstrom, Mark Milhofer, and Christian Sen, the baritone or bass, or whatever you want to call him. He's a baritone, they say here. This is just wonderful music. I mean, if you like big, exciting, sort of post-Baroque choral music, it's Baroque-ish, because it's Catholic liturgical music. It has a certain conservative bent. You get fugues at the end of the Gloria and the Credo, and Haydn was a fantastic fugue writer, and he really felt the text. You can tell throughout this. This is a very serious piece, a piece of true inspiration and devotional ecstasy, and I don't say that lightly. But it really has that luminous quality. And if you don't know Haydn's liturgical music, you are missing something. Now, Haydn, of course, said he wasn't as good a composer at liturgical music as his brother Michael. And Michael also wrote beautiful liturgical music. But you might say Michael's liturgical music was more liturgical. It was more appropriate to a liturgical setting, but Haydn's is better music. It's just more exciting music, more wonderfully assembled and put together. And it's Haydn. It has surprises. It has musicality above and beyond its liturgical purpose. So let's just make that clear. One of the most exciting things, actually, about this particular setting of the Mass is that it gets more and more exciting as it goes. I mean, it's powerful stuff. The Crucifixus is deeply moving. The solo parts are really rewarding. But for me, the best part of the whole Mass is the Agnus Dei. And usually that's the dullest part of most Masses. It's what Tovey said was the anticlimax at the end of every Mass, because, it's going to say, give us peace. And, peaceful endings tend to be somewhat anticlimactic. Of course, Haydn got around it in his late Masses. So did Beethoven in the Missa Cellensis, for example, where the prayer for peace is opposed by the sounds of actual war. And the truth of the matter is that Haydn's Masses were sort of mostly written where something was going on somewhere. I mean, the Nelson Mass and whatnot. But this particular one, the Agnus Dei, is a baritone solo with really strong accents. It sounds almost like Zelenka. It's such a dramatic thing. It's like an opera aria and a accompanied recitative mixed together. And then when the Dona Nobis comes in, it's mixed with the Agnus Dei. And so it's not unalloyed, give us peace. It's grant us peace because we don't have any. I mean, he really thought about how he was going to express the words. And so although the piece ends, in C major with, relative triumph in the Dona Nobis Pacem, it's a close thing. And it's questioned up until the very last bars. It's marvelous, full of personality and character. It really sounds almost like something by Zelenka. It has that kind of personality, but the whole work does. And this is a very fine performance. The soloists are very good. Jacob conducts a swift but exciting and sensitive interpretation. The playing is really good. The sound is terrific. I mean, there's nothing not to love. If you don't know this work and you like, for example, Bach's B minor Mass or some of these other, the Mozart C minor and coronation masses and things, you really should hear this because you're going to be astounded. It's such good music. And it's early. It's from 1766. It predates the Sturm und Drang period. It's from Haydn's first Esterhazy period, when he was just getting started with the Esterhazy Orchestra and just beginning to write symphonies. And it shows, if any evidence were needed, just what a mature composer Haydn already was at this relatively early date. I mean, of course, Haydn was in his 30s when he wrote this. He was not a child. He was not an immature composer at all. But we tend not to pay attention to the chronology of these works and give Haydn credit for being as accomplished as he really was. Well, this is a lesson, and it's one that we could all learn to our great pleasure and benefit. So it's on the Alpha label. Again, it's René Jacob and people doing Haydn's Missa Cellensis, and it's just marvelous. Grab it and enjoy it. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.